This episode of the Wheel of Time Community Show is sponsored by Tor Books and our Patreon supporters.
Hi everyone, welcome to the Wheel of Time Community Show, produced by DragonMount.com, sponsored by Tor Books, as well as all of our Patreon supporters. I'm your host today, Tom, and I want to talk to you about my honest-to-the-gods favorite character from the series. If not the most iconic character in the Wheel of Time, soon she may even be the most iconic character in all of fantasy literature. She's one of the first Aes Sedai that we meet in the books, and she's really the epitome of what it means to be an Aes Sedai in the books. She represents both the good and the bad even at times. But of course, I'm talking about Moiraine Damodred, Aes Sedai of the Blue Ajah. Now, I may mention some light spoilers for Book 1 of the Wheel of Time, so if you're just embarking on that journey and you don't want to be spoiled, well, first off, welcome. No other fantasy series will ever fill this void once you finish, and feel free to switch to some kitten videos or something. Nah. So Moiraine was born to House Damodred in 956. For a point of reference, the events of Eye of the Worlds start in 998. Her father, Rosamund Damodred, was a scholar, and he married for love, probably against the wishes of his family, who would have had him marry for political or financial gain of somewhat, because they were, a family of some renown. Moiraine's mom, we don't really know much about her other than that she was also a scholar, which apparently was cause for Moiraine's father mocked by his three brothers. Oh, yeah, one of those brothers, King Lamin. Yeah, that King Lamin, the Eye of War, Lamin Sin. Yeah, him. At the age of 16, Moiraine goes to the White Tower, where she meets and befriends our favorite foul-mouthed Ilioner and future Admiral-in-Seat, Siuan Sanche. The pranks that they subjected the White Tower to live on in infamy, trust me. She goes on to Bon Land, chaos ensues. She and Siuan set out on their quest to find the Dragon Reborn. In the basic fantasy format of the hero's journey, which Jordan uses amongst many other literary devices in the series, Moiraine's role is that of the mentor. She's the one who issues the call to action to our heroes and subsequently leads them on the journey. Another notable person in literature like this is Gandalf from Lord of the Rings. Rosamund Pike is going to be playing the amazing Moiraine, and honestly, I cannot be happier about that. Rosamund's going to bring a certain style and grace to the screen that is going to suit the character of Moiraine perfectly. Though, if you've seen some of her other roles, she's got a fire in her too that I can't wait to see reflected in Moiraine's Kisara as she's spraying cutting lines of fire to mow down Trollocs. Sorry, that's just one of my favorite scenes with Moiraine from the first book. Well, that and the scene where she's dancing with the gang in the Stag and Lion Inn, and she comes out of the crowd and dances with Perrin, and he's all surprised. I can't wait to see the look on Marcus's face when that scene happens. It's because of the casting of Moiraine that I believe that we're going to be getting a expanded role or story for Moiraine. For me, the evidence is entirely in the casting of the role of Aes Sedai of the Green Ajah that was recently announced. Aes is an Aes Sedai who solely pops up in the New Spring novella and is part of a secret, trusted team of Aes Sedai whom the Amyrlin Tamra Aspenia tasks with finding the Dragon Reborn. So it's specifically this New Spring content which makes me think we're going to be getting an expanded role for Moiraine throughout the first season, which subsequently also means that we're going to be getting a more in-depth look into Lan's backstory as well. Now, you might find yourself asking, why? Why are they going to do this? Well, to me, specifically, two big reasons come to mind. One, Moiraine's a badass. And I think I can speak for everyone when I say we want to see more of her. Two, Rosamund Pike is an A-list actor, and she's going to need some more screen time and a bit more of a fleshed out character than we get from Moiraine in Eye of the World alone. This is also going to give the audience a more fully fleshed out female protagonist in this first season. Nynaeve and Egwene are pretty fantastic too, don't get me wrong, but they can't hold a candle to Moiraine, okay? Honestly, I hope they cut little to none of Moiraine's story arc. It's really one of my favorites from the book, and I just really hope they, at most, give it some more screen time or flesh out some of the stuff that happened off screen. Oh, and also I'm going to be shipping Rosamund's Moiraine and Alexander's Thom hard. They're going to make beautiful babies. Oh, and speaking of babies, I'll leave you all with a little fun Moiraine trivia. Moiraine is the youngest half-sister to Taringale Damodred, aka hubby to Morgase Trackhand, which makes Moiraine aunt to Galad, Gallon, and Elaine. Well, that's my long, rambling love letter to Moiraine. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for going on that ride with me. We're going to talk about a lot more characters in the future, so if that was fun for you, if you enjoyed it, come on back. Maybe leave your favorite character down in the comments below, or just someone that you'd like me to talk about, and maybe I will on a future show. Also, feel free to tell me how wrong, or hopefully right, you think I was about some of this stuff, and maybe leave some theories about how you think they might change Moiraine, or really hopefully keep her the same. And I just want to make a quick comment. I know her name is pronounced Moiraine, but combined with my New York accent and me having read this series for the first time when I was like 12, it's like ingrained in my brain, Moiraine, and it's hard for me to switch between the two, but I know how to pronounce it correctly. Anyway, thanks for joining me, and I'll see you guys next time.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up or leave a comment down below. And we'd really appreciate it if you share this video on social media. If you've got a friend that likes Wheel of Time, tell them about us. And I'd like to also give a special thanks to our show sponsor, Tor Books, and our wonderful Patreon community. If you'd like to see more about how our show is made, or get some insight into the Wheel of Time, you can become a Patreon contributor. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and follow Dragonmount on all social media.